It was the year 1962. Conflict at the borders was frequent, but the last straw was the invasion of Ladakh by the Chinese army. This event sparked the Indo-Chinese War, and from this war emerged one of the most powerful stories of courage ever heard. The C Company of the 13th Kumaon Regiment was given the responsibility of defending the Rezang La Pass, which stands bordering the two nations. At about 3:30 am in the early hours of the 18th of November, Chinese troops silently began the siege of Rezang La. The Indian soldiers were in a disadvantageous position. They had no way to communicate with the headquarters and due to a certain relief feature could not utilize artillery in battle. Yet even in the face of 6,000 Chinese soldiers, our men did not back down. They repulsed each attack, and by the fifth wave, the company's ammunition finished, the men engaged in hand-to-hand combat. In this way, 114 out of the 120 soldiers in the company were martyred, having killed 1,300 Chinese soldiers and protected the crown of the country from invasion. Now the question arises, how is this story connected to unity? Well, almost all of the men in the C Company were not Kumaonis, but Ahirs, a community which resides in the states of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. However, Major Shaitan Singh, the brave officer who commanded the company, belonged to Jodhpur, Rajasthan, but the men were united by their sense of duty to the nation. The men fought as one, even in a war zone which was foreign to all of them. To quote an article from OP India, these young men from Haryana had probably never seen mountains so high. But it is also true that the mountains of Ladakh had never seen such great. This is one of the numerous temple complexes that are found in cantonments all over the country. We can even find mosques, temples and churches all within the same space in some of these complexes. For a soldier in the battlefield who witnesses life and death on a daily basis, faith in God can be crucial. Sometimes a sense of duty is not enough. We need to believe that our gods, whichever ones we believe in, are by our side.
Just like a necklace of pearls is incomplete without each of its beads, the Indian Army too needs each of its men and women to stand up and fight for their country. For another example of unity, I decided to interview the soldiers themselves. Here, a young captain talks about his experiences fighting in a tank alongside only his men for company.
But ground zero, as we speak about it, minute you are inside, everything goes out of the box. It is not your ethnicity, it is not who you worship, it is not where you belong to. All three of us are one unit. Minute we are inside, it doesn't matter that I've gone and grown up in the state of Punjab. The guy sitting next to me is from Rajasthan. The guy driving it is from somewhere in the south. Once we're inside, it is just one team. And if you talk about the army at large, this is what makes it a team. It does not ever matter where you started up, where you grew up. The point is, never let down a country, the unit, or the men you belong to.